Good morning, Grace, or it's afternoon, I guess, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I'm Mike Noondorf with Advanced RV, and I'm here with an old friend. We built 2 vans for Grace, and she's tried some other things in between. But Grace came in this morning and said, a friend of mine is going to call you today. He wants a 144, and I get it. It's a short wheelbase. It's the handling that they talk about, and what's been your experience?
I've driven in Portland, Oregon. I've driven in New Orleans, Cincinnati, where I live. Every city that I've been in, I don't find it as a problem to drive. And the reason is because of the technology. We've got all these little helps now. It tells you when there's a car coming up beside you. It tells you what's on the other side of you. And it even tells you when you veer off too far. So you really forget that all that stuff is behind you because you rely rather heavily on the little cues you're getting that make going in the city no different than really if you're in a car. But I have not had any issues with driving the larger vehicle. And I personally can't imagine having a smaller space to live in. I lived in mine for 3 months, and to think about being in a smaller space than that for any length of time would just be claustrophobic. So, and my friends are interested in doing work from a distance, and I thought, there's no way they're going to be happy if they go with a 144 for that reason. So there's a lot of advantages to being able to spread out and to be able to feel like you're not confined if you're going to be in it for any length of time.
Marcia and I find the same thing. We try to try out any vans that we build, and we did take one of the 144s last year. It's a little more pitchy on the road. It doesn't ride quite as well as a 170, but the big thing was, you know, we kind of separate at night, and I read in the back and she reads in the front or works on her computer. And it's just nice to have that living space. Yours, again, is an extended, so it's a little over 24 feet.
Yeah.
The city parallel parking spot is usually 25 feet. And if people give you 3 feet on each end, I can put it in a spot, and I'm sure Marcia could too. You probably do.
Every time somebody asks me if they could look at my van, the first question I get is, how do you drive this thing? And it's really surprising. Apart from the technology we were talking about, it's surprising how easy it is to navigate with that. It's just not hard to drive. And I guess people think that because I'm a woman, that, you know, that you're not supposed to be able to drive something like that, but it's not true. It's extremely easy. The handling on the road, it holds the road. I think that it just has an awful lot of advantages beyond just the technology for making it an easy drive.
Grace, thanks so much. It's always a pleasure to be with you, and we wish you many more long, good miles of driving.
Thank you.
Thanks, Grace.